Alright, so you all regroup. You were outside the door to the captain's quarters. There have been a couple people coming in bringing very nice bottles of wine and various other alcohols and different kinds of food, sausages, cheeses, things like that. You can hear the captain in there laughing and talking with someone else. All three of you are standing out there, so do y'all want to say or do anything beforehand, or do you just walk inside?
I mean,
we'd knock unless no one's doing that.
Kuroku will have taken at least a few minutes to gussy up. He's not carrying any equipment at all. I mean, he did that. He dropped off all his equipment when he was tidying up earlier. He is dressed for dinner in his fine robes.
Ko, are you wearing a shirt?
I tried to find one. Did I ever find one last session?
Sure, you found a shirt.
Yeah, I have a shirt. I have a shirt and pants. My special pants. These are my pants for my son.
All of you watch Ko put a shirt on and then throw the pants off the side of the He's like, I can only have one or the other. Y'all have to pick.
Yeah, I think they prefer the pants.
I'll just.
Ko will never get rid of his pants.
Are you going in wearing gear?
No, I'll leave most of that stuff behind, and maybe prestidigitation myself to look a little nicer. But
prestidigitation.
Yep. I added some extra syllables in there. It's all good. It's a higher level version.
Setari, did you ever unbraid that one braid in your hair?
I assume over the course of weeks, yes.
Oh, it even had like little beads in it. Tom braided your hair. You didn't even give him a thank you.
Nope.
Oh, I never mind. I know why. It's because you hate all of Ko's friends.
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly why.
It's weird she doesn't hate Ko. Wait, does she?
Stuff is starting to make sense.
You look delicious. Oh, wait.
Okay, all of you step inside, and you see very nice crystal alcohol has been poured into it. There are platters. There are different cut pieces of ham, turkey, different meats like that. The captain is sitting at one end. On the other end of the table is Balder.
Okay.
I step back out before anyone sees me.
I go take my place somewhere in the middle of the table.
Ah, Yoshito. I'm assuming that's what you were telling me.
Yep.
Yes. Yoshito. Theo told me you were coming. I'm very glad you are. Here, you sit next to me.
I will do as commanded. Or asked.
Yeah, I'll approach.
There's no command if you'd rather sit somewhere else.
I mean, I don't say that. I just do that.
Setari. Come in. Sit.
Alright. Sure. Thanks for having me.
Theo goes, oh, where's the little one? Oh, the lizard fella. Yeah, that guy was cool. Where's the lizard fella?
He was around. He likes to be mysterious sometimes.
Toad cannot be next to Balder and Setari at the same time anymore.
Oh, what a shame. I hope to share this meal with all of you. This is Theo talking. Oh, well. That is enough of the pleasantries. Sit down, dig in, drink, eat.
Sure. It's been a while since I've had a nice meal. Well, actually more than usual lately. Anyway.
Everything here has cheese on it, even the wine.
Jeez.
Setari lactose intolerant?
Yeah, no, maybe that's why she doesn't like it. I don't know.
It's against her religion to eat cheese.
Yes.
She will eat beef, just not cheese.
How dare they abuse those cows?
Yeah, I know.
Or goats.
It's just one thing she doesn't like.
Or almonds.
I don't know if you can make almond cheese.
She doesn't like milk either.
Nope. Wow, you actually went through and read quite a bit of that stuff then to remember that.
No, you've made a point to bring that up like 4 times.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just the cheese thing I mentioned. Okay.
I have a better memory than Hydra does.
Ah,
It's
gotcha.
not
Well.
really saying much.
Yeah, that's not saying a lot.
Well, it's a shame the lizard fella isn't here, but I'm glad you two made it. Oh, I'm sorry, Theo. You go ahead with your thing. She turns and goes, "Have you gotten the funds together? Because if I need to make a detour, I need to do so no later than midday tomorrow."
Funds will not be an issue, Captain.
Okay, and where are they?
I will start counting. What do you
We were
What do you
supposed
need
to
up front?
conclude our business during this dinner. You were supposed to pay me right now.
Yes,
That's what he. Rordrik literally just said. He's pulling out coins and counting them.
Yeah. So 60 gold a day. What are we
I
assuming?
will charge you for 4 days up front minimum. That'll be 240 gold, and then it will be an extra 60 for every day up to a max of 3 days that I will wait for you at midnight.
All right. So 240 right now. Very well.
That is correct.
And I will put it all out for everyone to see and count and hand it to him.
So I'd just like to.
Hold on. He picks up one of the gold coins and he goes, the weight's right, the size right. It is definitely gold. So, I mean, it's good tinder, but who is this stamped on it?
Is it the new king? The
It
one they
is.
don't know about?
It is Elijah.
Yeah.
Where is this from? I mean, it's got some of Yaren symbols on it, but it's strange. Never seen this mint. Oh well, gold's gold.
We travel far and wide.
You know how adventurers are. We pick up gold from a variety of unusual places.
Well, excuse me. I'm gonna go lock this away somewhere safe. I don't want to just keep this much gold sitting next to me while I eat dinner.
So
Very
the
well.
king, the captain goes and walks away the gold. All right, I poison his wine. No, I don't. Although I do. Wait.
As you
have
reach
to.
up to pour your poison into his wine, you feel your hand bump against something else, and you see Baldur's hand pouring something in the wine too. And you and him just make eye contact for a moment, and then he blows a kiss at you.
We both pour the poison in the process of fist bumping. It's very
Yes.
very cool.
But his poison and your poison actually cancel each other.
But my poison isn't even. It can't even hurt anybody.
Oh, his was like purple worm.
Mine was lethargy. Lethargy. Wow, lethargy potion.
Lethargy. Have some lethargy.
My brain.
Wow, this Baldur guy could be my backup character. Dang. It sounded very similar.
Well, he is sitting there. Baldur is sitting there, and he kind of leans back. He was already in there eating for a little bit, so he starts to get kind of full while the other two of you are continuing to eat. And he pulls his pipe out and he goes, "Oh, do you mind if I have a smoke? Or some people don't like that while they're still eating. I can wait until you're done if you like."
I don't really make an effort to acknowledge him, not in like a rude way, but like it's obviously not an issue for me way.
He lights it up and begins smoking. It has the same smell of what you smoked before. Ko, what are you doing while they're all just kind of hanging out?
Go sit on top of the ship, and I feel people would bug me. Probably just go back to our room.
Okay.
It's not like I need food anyway.
Shortly after, maybe
gotta pay in
5
gold.
to 7 minutes after you are in your room, you hear a knock at your door.
Do I go open it?
God, I hope it's Kyle challenging you to a duel.
I'll go open it.
It is Kyle. Yes, I'm looking for Setari.
Well, she's at the dinner
Oh,
with the captain.
silly me. I should have asked if she already had dinner plans. I didn't even think to ask her. I was going to surprise her, see if maybe she wanted to grab a bite to eat.
You can go ask to take my place at the dinner.
Why are you not there?
I don't need to eat.
Some magic, I assume?
Yes.
Are you friends with Setari?
Yeah.
What's her favorite flower? Coast is staring blankly at this dude. Do you know if she has like a favorite food or something?
Definitely not cheese.
Kobold.
She eats cheese.
Kobold is her favorite food. I just heard that.
She does kebabs.
Yep.
Cheese. Hydra. I was really expecting you to be a hammer. Like her favorite food is cheese.
Yep.
No, he doesn't care about this guy. He's, grumbled about it, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Anyway.
Do you know if she is single?
She has a complicated thing going on with werewolf.
Oh, I wouldn't want to disrespect that. We've all been there.
Yep, you've all.
Wait, a werewolf?
Yeah, I was about to say you've been there with a werewolf.
Well, I mean, not a wild-shaped and werewolf are two different things, but kinda.
For real. Yeah, she has a thing going on. Currently, she's single. It's complicated.
Oh, that. Well, she seemed really nice, and maybe it was just me projecting my loneliness. I'm here traveling by myself and haven't seen another druid since I left my home. But that sounds like more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, the werewolf thing is a bit complicated. I don't know. She'll be a good friend.
Plus,
It'd be fun to hang out with her.
I'm really more into cats.
Yeah, she does tiger form a lot.
Yeah, but she's into dogs. I can't.
I see.
I don't turn into a dog. I mean, I turn into an ooze. Who would want to be with a guy like that?
Oh my god, I turn into an ooze too.
Wait, you're not a druid.
No, I'm a wizard.
How do you turn into an ooze? That's cool.
How
With
does
a
a
spell.
druid turn into an ooze? Okay.
What kind of ooze do you turn into? I turned into a black pudding once, but it really messed up some of our furniture.
Yeah, it's the acid is very.
Oh, definitely.
No, I can turn into a few of them, but normally I do.
This guy has let himself into your room and is sitting on your couch now talking to you.
All right. Yeah, now we're talking about spells, shape shifting.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining like he just plopped on the bed, but Ikrie's still on the bed, so he's just sitting on Ikrie, like just casually having a conversation.
There's probably a Robocat that like jumps on his lap at some point too in there.
Like Karth is just standing, like staring into the corner like a robot.
Martha's having a walkabout.
Don't mind my guests.
Alright, so you and this guy are now just like hanging out, and he is starting to ask you like, hey, do you know any good drinking games? I scored a real good bottle of this brandy earlier.
I'm sure Ko knows
Hammer.
none of them.
But you and him begin heavily drinking. Like, y'all start playing Never Have I Ever. Ko loses.
Never have I ever had. Oh no, we don't need to go that far.
Kyle looks at you. Never have I ever slept with a woman and her father in the same day. And Ko's just like, really?
Well, it wasn't together, but
He wished it was.
that would have made it more fun.
Alright, we will go back to the dinner. Some time has passed as all of you are eating. And Balder turns and says, and why would you want to detour at Goodman anyway? That seems really strange.
Kuroku swallows, clears his throat, and says, "Oh, we're going to kill a lich," and then starts continuing to eat.
Precisely.
So the stories are true. There's a lich there.
It's her fault. And I waggle a chicken leg at Setari and then eat it.
You really think just the two of you can handle a lich?
There's more than two of us.
Yeah, well, we have our friends.
Oh yeah, the lizard fella. It's like 3 of you on a lich?
Well, I think
Yes.
we'll be okay.
We're able to able to deal with another great threat. We'll deal with another.
I mean, we killed this guy before.
I'll make a deal with you. He sets his glass down and he leans forward and he looks you directly in the eye, Setari. If you're honest with yourself and that lizard fella, I'll help you take this lich down. I'll even pay for the excess time for you to have to wait for the ship to wait for you at Good Mint.
Kuroku is very curious what his skin is in this game. What you know what I'm trying to say.
What his skin is. Kuroku is staring at his epidermis. I'm curious about it. I want it.
Is it? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard to not stare at everyone's epidermis. That's literally the outermost layer.
It is tricky.
I would have to know the truth of that myself. There is much that I don't know still. Crocus is Marigas.
Oh, my friend, I see. Hey, getting a little weird. It must be wearing off. He holds the pipe out to you.
Oh no, I was right. Epidermis is the outermost layer.
Yeah, it is.
I smoked the pipe and continue shoveling food in my mouth.
Well, here, have a smoke. It'll calm your nerves. He holds it to you, Setari. If you are unable to do this, I am still very interested in being your friends and helping you out. So I will cover the excess cost for the ship to stay for the 3 days.
I thank you. And I'll take the pipe, sure.
Setari, fort save.
Oh, okay.
Kuroku didn't get one because he doesn't care if he gets high from it.
I mean, I smoked it for upwards of 4 hours, so.
Setari, you're high. Okay, Ko, you and this dude are pretty drunk. The sun is beginning to set. The dinner is wrapping up. There were some puff pastries and things like that where you were having to serve little tea cakes and stuff like that, and there is some tea that is poured. Theo thanks you for coming to the dinner. It was good to spend some more time getting to know you. It's rare I get the chance to really get to know the guests. I've been so wrapped up in other affairs. And Balder goes, I told you, stop the hammer, baby and me. And he goes, but you paid for the entire ship. Well, yeah. And like Theo was just glaring at Balder for a moment, and Balder just goes, what's your point? It's just a few thousand gold. I don't really care.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Kuroku misses when Ko used to be like that. It's just a few thousand gold. I don't care.
No, Theo actually replies, a few thousand? It's my understanding that you went above my head to the business and gave them 24,000 gold to charter the ship for your own personal gains for the next year and a half. And he goes, few thousand, few 10,000, it's all the same difference.
I'm surprised I haven't heard this name before. You seem well off.
Yes, I have made my fortune by clear cutting and selling the lumber from the Whispering Woods.
It just crashed when you said that. That was perfect timing.
It's old family money. It's nothing important.
Well, as long as you're, having fun doing the tour, it's good. It's good.
Well, it's my understanding that we are about a week out from Goodmitten, so if you'll excuse me, I have a very hot and romantic date with my bed, and I do not want to keep her waiting. And he gets up and grabs a big mug of ale and just kind of starts half-drunkenly stumbling out of the room and towards the quarters below deck.
Does a date with a bed include a table leg?
He just stops immediately. Like, he stops so abruptly, some of the ale spills out of his mug, and he turns and he starts grinning widely at you. Do you know the table leg maneuver?
I've heard of it. I don't know, is it
How much? Name your price.
for
Kuroku chokes.
my price? I don't... Weren't you just trying to get me with the lizard? Now you're trying to... I don't understand you. What?
You're not a lady of the night?
I don't think so. If that means what I think...
So I feel like you would know.
I'm not
She
sure
is-
what you mean. I
she's-
think I do.
She's not. She's just horribly naive.
Oh, well then it was a horrible misunderstanding. I've only known very exquisite and classy ladies of the night to know of the table leg maneuver, so I jumped to that conclusion. I apologize greatly. Please accept my apologies. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sure, sir. I've never heard a lady speak of this. But... Very well.
There's
Think nothing of it.
He mumbles this louder than he meant to because he's drinking heavily, but he mumbles this on his way out.
Kuroku chuckles and then can. And he's probably had enough to eat.
I'm refreshing, I can't see it, so...
You don't speak that language anyway.
Oh, okay.
Kuroku is going to spend the remainder of dinner making small talk with the captain, just learning bits and pieces about the ship and.
He gives you information here and there. You can tell he's withholding a lot. He doesn't want to give up that paperwork for obvious reasons.
Maybe not.
And for a lot of questions you have.
It's mostly going to be about like places he's been, just things he's seen, stuff like that. Just tales of his adventures, I guess.
Yes. I once was a sky pirate.
That's impressive. Did you make a lot of money doing that?
Well, you see, when you're a sky pirate with the only airship, there's not a lot of other ships around for you to pirate.
I can see why that would pose some difficulty.
Oh, I'm joking. Lighten up, Fox boy.
Oh. Well, either way, if you were a pirate, you didn't make enough money to retire. Hence, I just motioned to the ship.
Even if I could retire, I don't know if I would. I kind of like it up here.
Oh, I met your... I don't know what he is to you. A son? A brother? The Tengu. Hang on.
Oh, my son Jacob.
Jacob, yes.
I think that was his name.
It was. Oh, that is his name. Wait, does he say I think that was his name?
Yes, because I think that was his name. Forgot what I named the lad.
Yes, I met him. A good, an interesting one to talk to. He takes his job very seriously.
Little tricky to talk to Jacob, but he can pick up on new words and phrases almost instantly, so as you talk to him, his vocabulary continues to grow.
You should... Perhaps he could do for a traveling companion. I fear he probably gets pretty lonely, just sitting in that crow's nest all day.
Well, any other people you know who can fly and then carry fallen passengers back to the ship?
Kuroku mentally notes the fourth person on this ship that might make a good boyfriend for Setari.
Are we gonna play like the matchmaking game? Like, who's behind door number 2? Or the bachelor number 1? And so
By we is just Kuroku. Kuroku's just gonna have fun with it. Oh my goodness, I just got an idea.
No,
Okay,
see,
that-
Jacob, although I do try to pay him anyway, Jacob took that mental up himself. A while back, someone fell off and died. And, Jacob was below deck when it happened. He hasn't ever quite forgave himself for that one, so now he is the ever-watching protector of the Wanderlust.
I understand. I don't blame him. He is quite dutiful. I finish my dinner, enjoy speaking with the captain, and I head out with plans. And I will leave Setari with the captain unless she's leaving with me. In which case, we will very politely thank him for his hospitality and retire for the evening.
Supposedly, I'm meeting someone tonight to look at stars, so yeah, I'm ready to leave.
So, at this point, you and the guy have your arms wrapped around each other.
Have what?
Your arms wrapped around each other, single.
Okay.
Well, I'm beelining
Oh,
back
cool.
to our room anyway. So,
No, I'm assuming it's dark enough I can see the stars, so I'm enjoying the view. Like,
Like I said, it is very.
Yeah.
Kuroku, you get to the room where you find a drunken Kyle and a drunken Ko having a glorious time.
Roku, come have some drinks.
Kuroku
We
shuts
had-
the door
have-
and has a drink.
We have not much of this bottle left.
Oh, don't worry. I have another bottle of the same brandy. I just found it. It's sitting on the shelf by itself downstairs.
Aren't you? Wait, no, you know what? That's fine. Aren't you going up to look at the stars?
Well,
Ah,
it's daytime.
yeah, man. Here, so I don't want to go outside. It's bright out there. Sit down. Here, where's it at? He pulls out a leather water skin and goes, have some cave juice.
That sounds disgusting. Hand it here.
He hands it to you.
I have some cave juice.
It is some kind of extremely potent, fermented, very viscous juice that has a faint taste of mushroom.
Dope. I drink some. But I also ask why he's had a change of plans. Didn't want to spend the evening in the company of a very pretty girl.
when did you hear about that?
Oh no, they were talking in.
Druidic.
Yes,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Setari. No. Satari literally just said, "I have plans to meet someone," and
True.
Kuroku would surmise that it's only going to be that guy.
Okay.
Because they were talking about him to the dwarf anyway, to Balder. So yes, Kuroku just put two and two together.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be tonight, man. It ain't that late yet. Sit down, have some more cave juice.
I
Would you like a mushroom?
I point at the portal. I point at the window.
Ko, have you been drinking any of the cave juice while you were here? That's up to you.
Has he offered it to me before?
Oh, hell yes.
Then yes.
You were hallucinating because it is fermented shrooms. It's like fermented shroom tea. You and this guy both look at the porthole and you see the sun. It almost looks like the sun is beaming in. He's like, oh, why can't we get some curtains in here? It's so bright out there.
I stopped consuming the cave juice, but I do. Wait a minute. Let me see. I might have something to fix this. I did not prep hallucination. I would cast hallucination to make him think that it was nighttime, even though it is.
Hallucination on hallucination. Hallucinception.
Hey, Ko, you ever been with a bugbear?
I don't think so, no.
Man, you've got to try it.
All right, Matt.
Wait, or is it owlbear? One of them will eat you, the other one will love you.
I think both of them have inclination to eat people.
It's all in how you approach it.
Kuroku chuckles
I
to
did
himself.
know an
Thug,
ogre.
thug bear. By the way, does hallucinating from alcohol, is that considered to be a symptom of a poison?
To an extent, yes, but you did not have enough for it to affect you at all. So you're
No, for the purposes of removing that.
Oh yeah, remove poison would help with that.
Well,
It would not instantly sober him, but it would stop him from getting any stronger, and he'd be working on getting sober.
Well, no, this is just for an hour he stops hallucinating. I put it in chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he would be
You
hallucinating, but he
give him
doesn't
some-
feel like he is, I guess.
You
I
give
don't
him
know.
synthetic adrenaline that only lasts an hour and snaps him out of his hallucinations.
Cool.
You would just offer it to him, and he thinks it's booze, so he just downs it.
Cool. I then, once the effects kick in, I explained to him that he's late for his meeting.
Oh, what was in that? What happened? I was having such a great time. Oh no, she's already in a relationship. It's complicated. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm just gonna hang out with Ko.
What's relationship? She's been dumped by...
She's with a werewolf. That's what Ko said.
I did say it was complicated.
all women are complicated. And it's just something you must learn.
Here. Oh,
That's-
wait. Sorry.
No, I know a few that really weren't that complicated.
And yes, I am surprised they didn't give you anything, Ko.
Give me what?
Nothing. Drink your booze.
You know, Felicia wasn't that complicated.
Isn't.
He's got a
She's-
point.
Felicia wasn't that complicated until we made her a ghost.
Yes, now she's a ghost.
She's very complicated now.
Hey, did you know Ko can turn into an ooze, and so can I?
Please do not.
No, he'd fall.
He is chugging the cave juice, trying to get his high back. He's in for a wild ride when the snake oil wears off.
Wait, if you're into this much, if you're wanting to have this much fun with a substance, but you aren't willing to have that much fun with a pretty lady, what kind of man are you?
The kind of man that respects a complicated relationship. Another sister of Gazra doesn't need someone coming in and complicating things even worse. He just vomits, like projectile vomits, straight into your chest.
He has a point. Maybe I should respect these things too.
Plus, I'm so sorry about he's like doing his best taking a cloth trying to wipe the chest off Kuroku. Plus, I think Ko wants it to be a secret, so don't tell anyone, but he's still in love with him.
I didn't say that.
You did not say it.
One of you go spend
What
some
kind
time
of
with her.
wizard are you?
I'm not a... Are you a wizard?
Yeah, I'm a wizard. What do you
I
got?
think I need some fresh air. I had a little too much cave juice. And he just stumbles out and starts heading upstairs.
Alright, Ko. You're drunk enough. Go ahead and go confess.
Confess what?
I pull out the Rod of Wonder. If you don't go hang out with Setari, I'm shooting you.
Like Kuroku, I just learned from him that you need to respect the complicatedness of relationships. I don't think we should do that to Ikrie. She's right here and sleeping.
When have I ever respected anything?
No, I know. This is about me respecting.
When have you respected anything at all, ever?
I respect Karth.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't argue that.
Wherever he is.
He's
Well.
supposed to hold me upside down so I can sleep.
Well, the woman you say you love is currently looking at stars alone and expecting someone to stand beside her. So You
I
can.
don't think I can stand.
I will drag you up there if you prefer. Or you can just let it go, and it'll be. You will be here, drowning in your sorrow forever. Your choice.
I'm not sorrow. But here, and he'll hold his hands up to you to pick him up.
I will
Like, sit
pick you up.
aside. I love that. Just hold his hands, just like, I'm not walking. Let's go.
I imagine like a little kid, like
Yes,
waiting to
yes.
be picked up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to throw Ko over my back and then carefully
I
cast.
vomit.
You,
I'm already covered in vomit. It's fine.
You get down the hallway, and as you get to the stairs leading up, you see a passed out and unconscious Kyle lying next to the stairs.
I step over him. I don't care.
Oh, Kyle.
He's fine.
You,
Are
you
you
actually
sure?
you,
Did
you
you
hear
check
you
his
hear
pulse?
you hear a mumble of oh Ko.
I didn't.
Okay, yeah, he's alive.
Setari, you were lying there, and then you hear some noise to the side, and you hear somebody gasp, like in excitement, and you see a man on his knee proposing to a woman on the other side of the ship. And as that starts to settle down, and they're kissing and they're holding hands, you hear some noise come to your right, and you turn, and you see Kuroku walking up the stairs with Ko over his shoulder.
Covered in vomit.
Yeah.
Covered in and back of vomit. He is wearing a vomit sandwich board.
Kuroku fairly roughly sets Ko down beside you, looks over to see the happy couple and says, "That's what they get. This is what you get. I'm sorry. It's the best I could do." And I leave.
Jesus Christ.
I get them?
If that's what you want, Ko.
Why do I want two people? I'm not
That
evil. I don't own
sounds
slaves.
strange coming from you.
I don't own slaves.
Slaves? What have you been doing down there?
He has vomit on him, by the way.
He also probably utterly reeks of alcohol.
Yeah.
And mushrooms.
I met this guy, and he had juice.
And no one stole it from you this time.
And
Yeah.
no kid came up and stole my juice. I was ready to punch a kid if I needed to.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're still on that. That's great.
Let it go, dude. That was 50 years from now.
She doesn't find child abuse funny. I'm sorry. I don't
I
know
also
what.
got hammer. Pelted by a rock by a kid, but you know. Anyway. I stole some of the juice. You want some of the juice?
No, I think I already had some interesting thing tonight. I'm good.
What'd you get to drink?
Some pipe, I think.
I don't
You
know
are
how to
very
drink
comfortable
pipes.
lying there looking at the stars, Setari. Like, really comfortable.
I go find someone. You know what? That's out of character. I go find Kyle and then just go. I go find the empty bottle back in our room that he said that he found somewhere. I'm gonna wrap it in his arms, drag him back down to the scupper, and just leave him amongst the things with the bottle in hand, so that someone will eventually find him.
Okay. They will find him.
I'm
And his 95 gold bottle.
Well, that's on him. That is his life. I made the decision for him.
Oh, what you doing?
He is drunk. He vomiting to the one side. I don't know if it's Setari's side or not. You should figure that out. On a 1, it's Setari's side. On a 2, it's not Setari's side. I don't know what that is, so you choose, Pactum.
Setari, Ko looks at you and goes, I don't own slaves. No, what are you talking about? I blew right into your face.
feel like this should bother me.
Alright, so Setari, are you going to help wipe Ko up because he can't clean himself? You see him fumbling with magic.
He's trying to clean her face after he did it.
Oh, alright. Yes. I will try to cast Prestidigitation to him. So,
The newly engaged couple walks past both of you and goes, "This is disgusting. You have ruined our big night." And they walk off and go downstairs, leaving.
This is
you
what
alone.
it'll look like for you in a year.
oh, wow.
Amazing.
Look, I was just lying here with the stars, and what's happening?
I'm gonna
Some
go to
slowly
sleep.
clean up.
I only need 2 hours, but I'm gonna take 4.
I think you might need it.
And then he passes out on the ground.
Oh. Alright.
I remember who I am, and I go rifle through through Kyle's pockets.
You're
like,
fine.
come back
You're fine.
upstairs.
A bunch of druid gear I can't
A
use.
bunch
Give it to
of
Setari.
druid.
Give it to Setari as a gift.
But you do find a platinum holy symbol.
Platinum? Ooh. So fancy.
Yeah, I'll steal it.
Hammer. Ruthless.
Alright, let's get you to bed.
No, he's passed out.
Yep, I'll pick him up and
He's in bed.
start carrying him back towards our room.
Alright, I guess I'm safe from Kuroku pickpocketing me.
That doesn't make you safe from Kuroku.
From someone like Kuroku.
Yes, okay.
As you pick him up and begin carrying him off, you see a deckhand just staring at the pool of vomit on the ground and then staring at you.
If you need me to come back and clean up, I will. Let me just get him to bed.
Oh, good, I'm on break, and he just runs off.
I've got to clean up another of his messes. Start walking down towards our room.
As you make the corner to get to where your rooms are, to the right is some storage crates and different kegs, and there are lots of glass bottles on some shelving. You see Kyle passed out on the ground hugging an empty bottle of brandy.
I give a quick look, make sure he's at least breathing.
He stirs slightly. He's like, as he's stirring, because you're still holding Ko as you kind of lean forward, he turns and he's like face to face with Ko, and he goes, "Oh yes," and he just leans forward and starts trying to kiss Ko, who's like being held right now.
Alright, hold on. I'll lean back and are you alright?
Setari?
Yes.
Where were you?
On the deck, looking at the stars where I said I would be.
I hope it works out with your werewolf.
I hope so too?
Can I come
by
out of the
the way-
shadows?
You can, but by the way, Ko loves you.
I believe that.
Kuroku just materializes out of the shadows, grabs the dude by the face, and just drags him back into the shadows.
That's scarier than it should be.
No, he is getting drugged back, and the guy he struggles slightly because of the shock of being grabbed, but he doesn't have the strength or leverage to really do anything about it. And so as his head begins to descend into the shadows, and you see his chest and his legs, Setari, all you hear coming from the shadows in the dark corner in Kyle's voice is "Bye," as he just gets drugged away.
You hear Kuroku whisper very quietly, "This conversation is over."
I need new friends. And I start walking away.
You see a pair of very dark eyes in the shadows that just say, I'm not going back to that room. It smells bad.
What did... I'll find out soon enough.
You open the door, and there is a gratuitous amount of vomit.
Ikrie is still asleep.
Ikrie is not there.
Ah, no.
When a player
it's
is not here, their character
still funny.
their character is in the ethereal realm when they are not here.
It's still funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Ikrie is laying on the floor as the door stopped. How's that?
Yeah. I will just kind of set Ko on the bed if there's a spot where there's not
No vomit got
fluids.
on the bed. It just about a gallon of it hit Kuroku and then just pulled on the floor.
Alright, I'll put Ko there and then... I said I'd start cleaning up, so that's what I start doing.
What are you doing, Kuroku, now that you have, like, horror movie to a drug elf?
I'm gonna put him back. I just didn't want him continuing to make Setari's night worse. And then I'm gonna put him back with his little bottle.
He has not passed fully back out yet. He's like, I knew you'd come for me eventually. The light of the caves doesn't always keep you away. Oh well, go ahead and take me. I'm tired of running.
Kuroku pulls out a knife. No, I don't. I'm just gonna leave him alone. I'm going to close his eyes and, like, hush him to sleep. Try to get just...
Setari, you hear some weird squishy sound, followed by some liquidy sound, and then you see blood coming from under the door. And you hear-
I would quickly open the door.
You just see Kuroku with his finger over his mouth.
if I can't get the guy back to sleep easily, I have a spell for it.
No, it does not take long for him to pass back out. But he does say something that does catch your ear. He goes, I know they went too deep and they disturbed you, so you just need me and get it over with. And then he passes on.
That is his burden to bear. I hopefully will not find out what it is.
You have a character that knows exactly what it is.
Yeah, so one of my backups.
That's what that is. It's a tie-in to that.
Yeah.
Alright, he is asleep.
I away into the bowels of the ship, turn into a fox, find something comfortable to sleep on, and go to sleep.
You find a bunch of bolts of silk, and just kind of you pull some out of one of the bolts and kind of wad it up into a pillow, make about 4 or 5 circles before lying down, and you are super comfortable.
I get up, turn back into human, take my clothes off, press the digitation up for about an hour, and then go back to sleep.
Like, oh wait, I don't want to wake up, shift back, and then, oh god.
Yeah, covered in wet vomit that became one with my body. Yeah, that all sounds horrible.
Because the vomit just melts into you.
Yeah, lovely.
Alright, and Setari, what are you doing?
I assume I'm spending about the next hour trying to clean up here, and then, like I said, I'm going back up top to clean up the mess that killed me.
After getting everything clean, what are you doing?
I assume then it's pretty late. I'm probably ready for bed too.
Okay. We will fast forward to Setari, you are woken up by hearing in your ear, yes, that was nice.
Do I recognize the voice? I'm pretty sure that snaps me awake pretty quick.
Not really, because it is what wakes you up, so your brain doesn't have time to...
Yeah. So my eyes snap open, yeah.
It's coming from behind you.
I will look.
You turn around to see Kyle lying in bed spooning you. He is Big Spoon. Behind him is Ko, who is basically a little backpack on him.
I didn't think I'd even... how tired was I? I didn't think I'd even get into bed. Alright. I will attempt to extricate myself.
You very easily do.
Oh, okay, don't need acrobatics? Alright.
No, you just get out. You move his arm and get out.
Okay. So they either run away and break my heart, or they vomit in my face. So great. It's great. Alright.
Hey, just saying, the one who vomited in your face has never run away from you.
No.
He's always body blocking for you.
Ko, you wake up. You are spooning a still passed out Kyle.
Who is this? Why is he in my room?
I believe you spent quite a bit of time with him last night.
Kyle kind of rolls over and he goes, Ko, how'd you get in my
Hey,
room?
Kyle.
How'd you get in my room?
How'd you get in my room?
I believe you are in. I'm pretty sure you are in our room, Kyle.
Setari. Oh no! We did we? You're in love with someone, and I. Oh my God! Does anyone have coffee?
They might
My
on the
head
ship.
hurts.
I do not.
Ko, you party too hard.
I believe it.
I think anyway.
I think
I thought
anyway.
I was dead. Did I just dream that?
Don't think you didn't die. What?
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure they came up from the depths and drugged me back to the darkness.
Ko pinches himself. No, I know. I think we're alive.
Who did?
Just another one of the nightmares, I guess.
Are these
Nightmares are fun.
monsters? Is it shadows? What's dragging you?
Darkness.
Huh. Strange.
He rolls over and just almost immediately falls back asleep.
Ko gets up. Gets his things together.
He starts to spoon Ikrie.
Damn it,
Oh,
I missed my
Kuroku, are
shot.
you going to... Kuroku?
I get up.
He gets up and he goes and finds his own bedroom.
I go and see if the Kyle's still laying in the hallway. I assume he is not, so is the bottle there?
It is.
I tuck it to the side, and I throw the platinum thing of Gazra beside it, and leave.
Okay.
You just want to get this dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's not escaping us. I'm going to ruin him one way or the other.
What's your problem with Kyle?
Ko became friends with him, therefore he must be
Shit,
attacked.
you're right.
Yep. I
didn't
go into the
realize that.
room, find Kyle in there, and drag him out.
No, he before you got in there, he got up and went and found his own.
Okay.
You were getting in as you were seeing like Ko like getting dressed and trying to figure out.
I look at Setari. How was your evening?
Yeah, did you watch Stars with Kyle?
No. I watched stars. It was a very lovely view out there.
Oh, that's good. Did Kyle bail? He was here.
Don't worry about Kyle.
He was,
Okay.
but I found him in the hallway trying to kiss you, Ko? I don't understand.
Trying to what?
I don't know. Assume you made a friend last night.
Oh yeah, we drink a lot. And my head hurts.
Are you going to be alright?
Yes. I've had hangovers before.
Will a little restoration help with that?
Probably. I don't know. I've never tried magic for that.
Sure. Add onto the restoration cure hangover.
I'll pull out the staff and cast it.
Your hangover is gone.
Oh, I feel good now. Yeah, he knows how to party. I don't know what that juice was, but
Really?
It-
You didn't know what it
made me
was.
see things.
Wow, must be very exotic.
called it cave juice.
Well, he seems a druid of the caves. I'm sure there are plenty of fancy animals or fungus down there that could be used for interesting properties.
I didn't sleep with him last night, right? I mean, I know I just woke up next to him, but I don't feel like I did anything.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Until you look down and like written on their thighs, Kyle was here.
Just hide that with his pants. Anyway.
Are you alright? You did kind of throw up in my face last night.
I'm sorry.
Did Coat really just start laughing when you said that?
Yes.
I can see him stifling a chuckle, yeah. Alright. I mean, we're free to see us as people. It's not like, you know, that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kuroku, where are you right now?
I'm standing in this room, probably going through my things to make sure nobody's touched them.
You hear, Kuroku, you hear a very, very faint whistle, and you turn and you see Balder standing out the door, and he motions for you to come towards him.
I do.
Okay, as you step out of the room, Balder reaches in, pulls the door shut, and puts a lock on it. And he goes, "Trust me, they need this."
I shrug and go find something to do. Go find something
No,
to
no,
do.
he then turns to you and he goes, "Breakfast?"
Ah, yes.
You and him head to breakfast. From y'all's perspective, Kuroku just turned and walked out, and the door got shut behind him.
Okay.
So y'all don't know you're locked in.
Because getting all his things together.
Balder is telling you, "I won't stop the Civil War by doing that trick."
I believe it.
People are weird, but once you accept that, you can see the possibilities and the capabilities that they truly have.
Or at least what they're susceptible to.
And you don't need to try to find everyone's weakness. You can build stronger walls by finding everyone's strengths. And he kind of tilts his head and grins a little bit, but knowing their weaknesses too is never a bad idea.
I'm usually in the business of getting around or behind walls than building them.
There's always a way around every wall.
I'm taken, Balder. Though I appreciate your. Oh no, that wasn't flirting. Okay. It was a joke. Calm down. Let's go. I'm hungry.
I'm aware you're taken. When I woke up next to her this morning, she told me all about you.
Well.
I don't want to eat breakfast with you anymore. Nah, you and him go have some steak and eggs.